Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We're at the police department entrance. We're going to be cracking on. Here we go. Let's see if we've got anything around. Oh, woo, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Oh, it's that mascot thing, isn't it? That was on the windowsill before. Oh my god. What is that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. It doesn't look like a badger. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Where? Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. He is in it. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Okay, Gumshoe is in it. I thought he wouldn't be because of Marshall, but there we go. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, let's have a look around first. This hideous thing. I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh, he's behind it. Jeez. And we see it again. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. Oh, good. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Even better. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. What? A work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Why is that in the court record? That's kind of strange. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. ... She has a point. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, is it like the E-fit thing? Is that what it is, where they, like, it's an artist's impression of somebody who's wanted? In which case, yeah, sometimes they don't look anything like the person, but it's all just interpretation, right? I mean, it's actually a really impressive skill if you think about it, for an artist to just go based off somebody's description of a person that they might have seen for like 5 seconds and draw it like their face, and sometimes it is incredibly accurate. Like, it's really talented stuff. Anyway, I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those 2 officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. ... Or having a cigarette break or something. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. More likely. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good to finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Yeah, I think so. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? ... What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? That's a good point. I don't know why patrol cars are black and white, by the way. They aren't here in the UK. They're like, well, they're like white and blue with like luminous green high-vis bits on it. Depending where you are in the country, actually, they have slightly different layouts, but we don't have the traditional black and white car like they do in America and stuff here. Alright, look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your suit will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Yeah, they do. Can we... Oh no, we can't examine the others. Here's the front door. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Yeah, I mean, it's something that we deal with quite often, right, as an attorney. Alright, well, let's go back to this. Alright, Gumshoe, here's our badge, by the way. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. No, we don't. We weren't very good at doing that before. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. I mean, but we're not police. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Yeah, let's show him that. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. That's why we're here. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Maybe. Do we want to ask him about any of these other things? Maybe the knife? Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? ... Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organised to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay, as a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. I mean, we're just asking him about the badger thing that he said he was responsible for, but fine. Alright, the case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Okay, the investigation. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. What? Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay, Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Okay. I mean, is there anything we can ask him about, like the parking stub or anything? Oh no, it's just the same thing. Why is it going through the same dialogue on that? Anything to do with this? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumours. Okay, so we've shown him all of that. Anything else he can say? Oh, Edgeworth's troubles. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defence attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumours about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there are always whispered rumours. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumour. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. Ah. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. For all of us. ... And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Yeah. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Nice! Letter of introduction from Gumshoe allows Barrett to investigate the crime scene. Perfect. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and no one will look at you twice, pal. Perfect. Okay. Well, looks like we're going back to the parking lot then. February the 22nd, Prosecutor's Office Underground Parking Lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. What the hell? Oh, it's her. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? So she's got 2 boyfriends. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his head. Doggy? Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Alright, anyway. We can talk to him about these things. I think for now let's present him with the letter as a starting point. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cowdog. You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. That's a bit mean. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike up for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Okay, crumpled and discarded. Interesting. I don't know if there was something on the back that we needed to look at there. It looked like there was some writing on the envelope, so hopefully not. But we'll carry on in the next one and examine this crime scene at long last. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to our patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paul Leone, Fossy the Sheep, JohnCom555, Chrissy, Paul James, and Zolties. And I'll see you next time.